making a film for a relief and development organization. We'd been staying in villages and places and in huts, and there were a few hours to spare as we were flying back through Manila, and we asked if we could be put into a hotel just so we could have a shower and clean up before we flew home. And the organizers took us to this very strange and dubious motel. We couldn't make it out at first as to exactly what it was. And then it began to dawn on us what the place was. And we began to laugh. And then somehow the laughter dried on our lips. We felt it was one of the saddest places we'd ever been. The song is called Not a Love Story. There's a hotel in Manila where you drive straight in to a courtyard inside where you can't be seen. You drive into a garage and the doors close soon, and you head straight upstairs to the loneliest room. You destroy yourself in the loneliest room. And this is not a love story. This is not a love story. This is not a love story. It's a moment of shame. It's a moment of shame. There's a mirror on the ceiling. There are mirrors on the wall. There's a gadget by the bed for when your fantasy calls. When you perform with a stranger or with a secret friend, you think you'll find satisfaction, but it always ends. You're always left thirsty when the fantasy ends. And this is not a love story. This is not a love story. This is not a love story. It's a moment of shame. It's a moment of shame. There's a hotel in Manila where dreams are destroyed, where flesh meets flesh without meaning or joy. And you treat something precious like it's nothing at all, but you'll never escape those mirrors on the wall. You're less of a person, says the mirror on the wall. And this is not a love story. This is not a love story. This is not a love story. It's a moment of shame. It's a moment of shame. There's a woman at home who's waiting in vain, surrounded by the sounds of the children playing. And the knife of unfaithfulness wounds her again. You think it's a secret, but the mirror has seen. Yes, you've got to live with where your memory has been. And this is not a love story. This is not a love story. This is not a love story. It's a moment of shame. It's a moment of shame. And this is not a love story. This is not a love story. This is not a love story. It's a moment of shame. It's a moment of shame. It's a moment of shame.
Sing along with us as you